Make sure my settings are on public.
Should turn the volume a little bit down, but I need my smartphone for it now. Can't find my my remote. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 10th round of the Celerity eSports already, the second season. Australia, probably the last time with the current layout. I shall turn my volume a bit down because I can hear myself, but I need to turn on my phone for it, smart TVs and all. My name is Dylan, by the way. I'm your commentary for today, but I'm not alone because Adam is with me again. Thanks for having me, Adam. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Dylan. How's everyone tonight? Are you looking forward to this one?
Yeah, we shall announce that it's not really busy. And also, today we are driving mixed with both the CL2 drivers and also CL3 drivers. The CL3 drivers over here is Nicky Rizzles in Renault. He's from the 3rd tier. Also Tio Mio in the Ferrari. He's already used to Ferrari. They are capable of driving without assist because the 1st tier is without assist, of course. And then from the CL2 division, Twan Ahmed, but his name is Kals de Swag, but he's banned, so he needs... I need to invite Luke and Nick, by the way, because Luke and Nick is banned, so I almost forgot that. But yeah, Ahmed and Milo, also from the 2nd tier. Real Lucky boy, by the way, is Flint Finish. I forgot to invite him, but he's there, so it's already arranged. Who more? The rest is oh no, Lupetic as final driver, teammate from Twan in the 2nd division. So they joined today because we just want to race, and we had a thought last week how we should continue with the league, how to keep the drivers motivated, because we need good spirit, as we already talked about, Adam. And I think this is better just to continue the race and just have some fun, and we will build on it again to find new talent and motivated drivers again.
Yeah, I think it's important to continue for the ones that do want to. Really glad to see that Tier 2 and Tier 3 are willing to jump on board and give us a good field of drivers to have a look at tonight.
Exactly.
Interested to see what they can do.
Who's first, Adam, by the way?
I think Snipes was out pretty early.
Maxius also... Yeah, Maxius is first.
Ah yes, he's already on the hot lap.
He joined AlphaTauri, by the way. He was a standby reserve driver, as he decided to move out from another league. He has plenty of time now on a Friday night, so that's why he asked to join the full-time seats. Well, actually there was a seat free for him, so he joined AlphaTauri next to Harry B. He's absent today. So let's see what he can do. We already witnessed him for 1 or 2 races in the Celerity. He joined us in season 1, half through the season, but he wasn't present that much. So, but he showed us already some good things I can remember. So let's see what he can do.
I was just looking at Maxius there. I don't know if he got held up slightly by the Ferrari, just coming through that sector 2. Tio, I think it was. Yeah, just slightly hampered him, but hopefully not.
He's wearing somehow like a German or a Belgian helmet, stripes in those colors, and he's scoring my pole position time, because I had pole position in the CL2, and it was a 119.3, so he's already on this record, and yeah, he's already beaten me probably. We will see 118 Heinz today. I think a few drivers are definitely capable of bringing this home.
Yeah, really good first lap. Oh, rowing already in the 18s, so they've called it early.
Also Snipes on 119, exactly, it's a flat one. Lupetic with a 119.9.
Williams boys as strong as ever. 1 and 2 at the minute.
Finisher incoming. He's doing a hot lap and brought home a 119.2.
Some really positive times early on here. It's looking well.
Seb is going for his hot lap now. Oh, sorry, he didn't. He did score a 119.3. Just missed out on it. He's scoring it. So he's on 5th place there. Alpha Tauri coming. It must be Ahmed. Kalsesweg. With a 123. So this wasn't the fast lap. Just Model Velos did the same. Maybe for their feeling they went out. Tio Mio with a 120.5.
Not bad at all for a tier 3 fella there. Not bad at all. Qualifying is always important, but even with 3 DRS zones here, it can be quite tricky to overtake. So we'll be looking to get as far forward in qualifying as they can.
Exactly. Also, chance of safety car is pretty high, I would say. Close walls. After all, it's a street circuit. So we did see 3 safety cars in the CL2 race. That's pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's the maximum the gears allows. They all think there could have been a 4th later on, but and virtual safety car covered that. So yeah, really tricky track, high risk, and yeah, high chance of safety car, like you said.
Yeah, the walls are closed in some corners.
Just seeing Nicky Rizzle's come around the final corner now. See where his time is compared to the tier 1 boys.
What can he do? 120.3.
Yeah, another respectable time, not far off.
Yeah, that's a good one. He's a bit quicker than Tio. Tio who won another race yesterday, leading the CL3 championship at the moment. Nicky Rizzle still 2nd, of course. He scored less points than Tio. But still, it's not decided yet, of course. We still have 6 more races to come this season. So everything can happen. And they are definitely similar to each other and matching each other race per race.
Yeah, I think secretly they'll probably be trying to beat each other tonight. Realistically, they shouldn't really be anywhere near the tier 1. But you know, you might get a surprise. Looking forward to seeing what they can do.
Maxius is out again at first to do another hot lap. Try to improve 119.3. I think he can. On the 4th place at the moment. It's a good bank lap from him. He opened the score today. There he goes again. He touched the grass a little bit throughout the last corner.
Am I right in thinking then that the real lucky boy is actually Luke and Nick?
Yeah,
is that correct?
Yes. Yes, him and Ahmed Kalsesweg, they probably yelled at somebody last week, so they were banned for a week, and they needed another account.
Tensions get high sometimes.
Yes, that's definitely true. I also was a bit frustrated when I ended my race, still on P8 and the fastest lap, but I definitely should have won a race finally after, I would say, 2 years in my own league. So I never won a race there, and today it was my day. Unfortunately, I still need to have a look into it, what happened, but yeah, I did go wheel to wheel on the last safety car. I spun away. Another win for me again. Someday it will come, Adam.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. A few swear words, I bet, when that happened.
Maxius invalid. Sorry, did you ask something or?
I says, was there a few swear words from you when that happened?
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah, of course. Especially in your own mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry, it's going to come one day. I'm absolutely sure of it.
I always liked this circuit. always, and I think it's because this is probably the circuit I practice the most on it, because it's the first circuit of the calendar, and if you start, when I started racing as well, I started on this circuit, and every time, as I'm a perfectionist, I restarted the race because I like to do it over, and I think I started it over about 100 times, then you definitely know the corners. Real looking Nick with a 118.8, and Flynn finishes, steals the second place right behind him. It's only 28 thousandths of a second slower than Luca Nick there. It's Rowan takes over pole position, 118.641.
What do we think he's using this week? Is it a pad or a wheel, do you think?
I think it's a pad.
Yeah, it would suggest so with a time like that. That's a really, really good time, man.
He's also fast on the wheel. It's all, he already can be proud that he can participate in the CL1 with on the steering wheel as well. So that's definitely something he can be proud of. But still, his experience is on the pad.
Okay, Fruitful's just coming around to set his first lap. And he goes fifth with a 19.2.
I think Twan is incoming now. He's going to know. Did he improve? I didn't see it. 119.8 now.
I think Tio's just improved on 20.1.
Yeah, he did. 4/10 he removed from his personal best. Just another setting for the pit stop.
Is Ahmed, is he tier 2 normally, or is he?
Yes, that's Kouster's swag.
Yeah.
Kellen.
Who's currently leading the CL1 then, Dylan, in the championship?
Ooh. Now you're asking me something because we still need to do that update, but let me look. I want to see who's leading indeed.
I would think Luke and Nick is right up there, I would imagine, so did well again last week.
Let me see. Who won last week? Do you remember?
I don't remember who won, but
in Canada, who won it? Yeah, Alp Mutke won his very first race actually. It was crazy. He did it, and he only scored one podium in third place. Last week he showed us that he's capable of bringing a win home. So, but I want to see. I don't know. Sorry, I need to update you on that next week.
Yeah, no problem.
The update will roll out Monday or Tuesday. Let's get back on track. Who's out? It's Maxius again in his hot lap. 19 thousandths of a second slower in the first sector, so it's still going for an improvement there.
Just watching Nicky Rizzles. I think he's about to come around the final corner. I think he was up. See if he can get off the back.
Yes, he can score a 119 here. Let's see if he can do it.
Oh,
yes, he can.
197. Brilliant time.
Yeah, this is a good one. He would score probably P5 or P6 in the CL2 division today. So that's definitely something he can be proud of. In the meantime, Maxius is invalid again. So his third attempt again will not improve his personal best.
Snipes has just started his second hot lap.
Let's look, he's on board. I think he's the only one in the hot lap at the moment.
So he needs just over a tenth to get back on pole. He's half a second down after sector 1, so it's not looking good there. It's still showing him half a second down, so he may actually abandon this lap when he gets round.
I think you're right that Luke Nick is leading now then. He finished second last race. So that's 18 points. Then he's on 86, and then we have another race on Russia. We need to know what he did.
It's like we've only got one car on track at the minute, and that's Tio Mio going for his third run.
Uploaded the streams from Russia on YouTube already.
Like the majority of the cars are coming out again now for the final run. Just over a minute left. Got to get round and cross that line before the timer gets to 0 to make the last run count.
Yes, Tio will take the bite first.
Surprisingly, I don't think Flynn Finch has come out of the pits, so I think he's settled for 4th there. I know he's out now, but I don't think he's got enough time.
Oh, that's a bit late indeed. 48 seconds. Oh, he can't make it, who knows.
So Tio Mio, first one to start his last start lap.
By the way, our timing says 30 seconds, but maybe they got more and then he will make it.
Yeah, perhaps our timing's wrong on the screen. It's always possible with Codemasters.
Ooh, but he's cutting a little bit over there. It's not something he should do.
Yeah, and he's got Tio on a hot lap in front of him here, so let's hope we don't do anything crazy.
Ooh, Tio with a bit of oversteer. At the beginning of the 3rd sector. Second last turn. Is he going for an improvement? Maybe he lost it. No, he's slower.
It's 6 times slower, but it's still a really respectable time. What he's got there, I think he'd have been competitive in Tier 2 with her.
I think fruitful at a moment or something. Yes, he must have touched the wall because on his right side his front end plate is missing.
We've got Mexius is facing the wrong way on the track at the minute. I'm not sure what's happened to him.
It was Lupetic finished at 10th. Then Rowan is incoming. Improved at 10th. So definitely good one from him. Just Mortal diving into the pits. Galsterschweg, I think he's incoming now. Gonna be in time. No, he's slipping away even in the...
Snipes just about to cross the line. Was 2/10 down. Oh, and he's 0.025 away. Very, very good lap. But Rowan looks like he's going to take the pole.
Sebastian on P7. Now is Milo incoming. But he's going for a pit stop. And finisher, maybe he can change the fact. No, he's not. He's very slow.
Yes, so Rowan takes pole and with an excellent 1:18.539.
Yeah, I think we
And
had everything.
Only 2 100s in front of his teammate Snipe, so them two really leading the field again for Williams.
Yeah, that's another one too. The team is definitely going strong. They are up for the Constructor Championship. We already asked them, and they said that that's one of their goals. What was the record again? I want to see what the record from last year was. So let's see it. It's 118.825 by Rowan. So he improved himself by about 3/10 now. Because a 118.539 is the new pole record in the Celerity on Albert Park. Followed by Snipes, ridiculously close, 25 thousandths of a second. Luke and Nick on P3 again. He's going really well this season. Flynn finisher on 4, Fruitful 5. Maxius 6th place. 7 is Seb, just Monovelos P8. Milo in the Haas P9. Lupotique 10. Nicky Rizzles P11. He's even higher than tier 2 drivers, the CL2 drivers. They all press ready up already, so I couldn't pronounce the other drivers.
It's good to see that 3 of the favourites for the championship are 1, 2 and 3, so should see about. Oh, and it looks like it's wet for the race.
Ooh, yeah, this will change some things over here, but this definitely will be, I think, intermediates. It's not really wet, but we don't see the sides on track yet. But I do know that Fruitful is a rain master. He really likes having rain. He prefers it actually. And on P5, well, there are some things he could do over here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if this is a wet to dry or whether it's wet all the way through. Unfortunately, as commentators, we don't get to see that.
Inters. I will grab myself a beer for this one.
This could be very, very entertaining in the wet. Just the formation lap for the guys now with the intermediate tyres on. Really important to get these warm. They do normally take a couple of laps to warm up. See some extreme weaving to try and get some heat in them tyres.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, so no tyre strategy indeed. Only inters. Maybe this can change throughout the race. 29 laps to go. By the way, Twan is following Nicky Rizzles. Kals de Swag on 13 and Theo on 14. So definitely a good result from Nicky, as he outqualified 2 CL2 drivers. That's a good thing, he can be proud of.
Absolutely, it shows why Theo and Nicky are leading the tier 3s. It shows I think they're really competitive in tier 2 as well, looking at them times there.
Yeah, but Twan, he's going for championship there, as he is second in the CL2 division, out qualified by Nicky. That's surprisingly, I didn't think that could be done, but it's done. Don't know if Twan had a very good qualification session, or he does like this track. And as you already told me, Nicky Rizzles was practicing for last 2 hours or 1.5 hours or so.
Yeah, he's had a definite solid hour on time trial. Yeah, I think he'll know this track like the back of his hand.
Well, let's see if he can score some points today. That definitely will. Then he can tell his wife, so his wife can be proud on him.
He'll make her watch it if he scores points here, I can tell you that.
Exactly. He will definitely show her.
Just about to go lights out here.
Yes, our lights are turning red. Oh, they're already red. Sorry, I missed that one. We're off.
It's like Snipes has got a good start. Rowan's got the better start. He's going to keep the lead going into turn 1. Flynn Finish has got a jump on Luke and Nick there. From the start, he's up to 3rd.
Yellow flag for it's just Mortal Velos. Nicky Rissos didn't have an ideal start, but he's still in the race. Milo and Lupatik side to side. It's a good start from the gents.
Yeah, Tio's done really well from the back there as well. He's at 4 places. In fact, apart from the front 2, there's been a position change all the way through before someone winners and losers from that start.
So Trillo Gimax, yes, he took 1 place from Fruitful, who's now on P6. We are not going really fast, it's slippery on track. Flynn Finisher still chasing down on Snipes and Rowan. Rowan already created a gap, 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely flying on the opening lap. Perfect start. No DRS, of course, in the rain, but if there was, it already broke that in just half a lap. Flynn Finisher's looking at the back of Snipes here as well, if he's interested. This last corner's tricky in the dry, even more so in the wet.
Such a big difference if you were watching a dry race over here. Ooh, Sepp is going for a pit stop. So he's changing his front wing, yeah.
Yeah, change of nose, yeah. I'm not sure what happened there, didn't see it. But you definitely don't want the front wing damage in the way. The field already started to spread out a little bit.
And no DRS range. That's also maybe a relief, because we witnessed that for...
Oh, Nicky's crashed.
Ooh, it's
He's out. Oh, he'll be absolutely gutted. He got too much of the curb, whipped up the back tyres and he spun into the wall.
Sorry, Nicky.
He'll be furious after the hour of time trial.
Also created a safety car. This is a good thing for RCR Sebastian. Oh, I just saw him standing indeed. Nicky Rissos out of the race, unfortunately. Yeah, he will be gutted indeed, because he practiced for so long for it. But still, credits for him that he would try it, and he had a good qualification session. I hope this could satisfy him a little bit. But as I know him, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think the problem for a lot of drivers, I think they'll admit they don't practice at all in the wet. And it will catch some people out, the ones that don't. But yeah, he should be proud for his time in qualifying. Certainly capable in the dry of being close to these guys. Not quite tier 1 yet, but you never know in the future.
Yeah, you never know indeed. Well, this is then the first safety car in the race. After 2 laps, it was quickly.
Yeah, and the thing with it being a wet race as well, there's no benefit in an early pit stop behind a safety car. This is just going to be a couple of laps behind the safety car and continue where we left off. Just having a look at the position changes, Dylan, and yeah, the big winner early on is Tio, up 5 places.
Fastest lap for the moment is around 39.6 from Rowan. This will change, of course. Position change, like you said. Yeah, Sepp's already there, still behind them all. But he will be able to close the gap. And it's one train again. 13 drivers. Nicky out. Yeah, Rice is. Sorry, Rice was saying why is Nicky Rissos driving in the C3 and in the CL-1? Yeah, I think we already explained why.
Yeah, for those who did miss that though, we've got a couple of tier 2 guys, a couple of tier 3 guys, just making up the numbers as we were a little bit short today. Credit to them for being brave enough to try it. They wasn't far off of the times, but they did start towards the back, and yeah, just be unlucky that Nicky scratched out early. So while we're waiting for this safety car then, Dylan, I didn't get a chance to ask you before the race, have you got any predictions for a winner now?
Yeah, I think Rowan is capable of doing it, but also don't shut Fruitful down. I do know that he's very good in the rain, but he doesn't got his form that he should have. He doesn't got his perfect season in Celerity, Otto, but I think Rowan is capable of bringing this one home. Snipes, I think he will not beat Rowan. The finisher maybe can overtake him, but Luke and Nick don't shut him out as well. It's gonna be a hard one. I think Rowan 1, Snipes 2, and yeah, Luke and Nick on P3 for some reason.
Yeah, I think how Rowan started, I think he's already proved that he's very comfortable in the wet. 1.5 seconds after the first lap alone, he was leading, so seems to have got an edge here. Luke and Nick always seems to be on the podium, doesn't he? So yeah, I put Luke and Nick for second.
Second even? Alright.
Yeah, I'll go for second. And Flynn finisher for the third.
Yeah, maybe alright. Rowan 1, Luke and Nick second, and I think Snipes third. That's my prediction. I changed it. We are aiming for Luke and Nick is going to bring home a P2 today.
I think if T O'Neill gets on the podium, I'm going to buy him a beer.
I'm already proud on these guys if they are able to bring home some points. When is Rowan launching? He's not yet. He can do this all the way until the line, to the finishing line. He doesn't go yet.
I think he'll want his wheels banged straight before he flies away, and there he goes.
It's a good
and Snipes didn't look like he was ready, and Flynn finishes back one.
Ooh, careful for Luke and Nick, who's also on the outside. Can't move too much if you're braking. The drivers are nearby. You always should drive or brake in one direct line. Fruitful! Oh no!
I think he must have had a spin. He's got a little bit of damage to the right end plate on his wing. Probably wise changing that early. Not really a good idea to continue. I don't know if you're seeing this, Dylan, but T O'Neill is up to 6th place.
Yeah, definitely brilliant. He's in front of all CL2 drivers right now, and he came from all the way behind. We do have to say that.
Nicky always calls him a god in the wet. Always destroys us in tier 3 when it rains.
Look at this.
Can do it,
Look at Seb and Twan. Yeah, so he's also a rain master.
He is, yeah. Yeah, it's completely unfair how good he is in the wet for tier 3.
We'll see Fruitful making a pit stop probably. I didn't know what happened to him. He will be... he is carrying on, by the way. Twan with an oversteer moment, and Fruitful is going to punish it with ERS. A lot of it. Twan defends the inside, but it isn't enough. This is a good move from Fruitful. Oh, look at it, Twan! Oh no! Oh, Oh, that was our own mistake. I don't know if he got damage as well. Yes, he got it. This is full damage, of course. Did you see
he's
it?
got heavy damage there. I think he's just maybe got a bit too much throttle there from what I could see. I didn't see it all. But yeah, heavy damage that wing. He'll need to go and get that changed absolutely straight away.
Well, he was touching the curb on the inside too much. You don't want to do that in the rain. In the rain you should leave some curbs, definitely.
Just glancing up ahead at Rowan, and seems to be running his own race. Over 2 seconds ahead already. Absolutely dominating. Closest battle of the minute. Looks like Flynn finishes catching Snipes. Snipes struggling a little bit to steal his teammate, and Flynn finishes catching him now. And the other feel have a go here down the straight. It's too far back on this occasion. Looks like we're spread out again, Dylan. Not much close action here. Seb close to Milo's about the nearest.
Yes, one's making a pit stop now. Fruitful decided to carry on, like I said, but I think the reason for it is maybe he doesn't lose too much, and he doesn't want to lose this time, and he wants to make a normal pit stop and then maybe change his front wing. It will cost him a few seconds extra. But if he will make a pit stop now, it will definitely change his entire strategy. So this is why I think he is carrying on. He needs to leave a gap, 2.2 seconds. But he seems to hold it maybe. So yeah, sometimes in the rain, damage, of course always damage will make you slower. And it will be harder to control your car. But in the rain sometimes, yeah, how do you say it? You can see it through the fingers. For yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, these cars are running a lot heavier downforce as well in wet, so yeah, the front wing, a little bit of damage, might be able to get away with it. He seems to be keeping the pace, so yeah, probably a smart move to keep out of. Rowan's extended up to 3.5 seconds now, yeah, really pulling away still.
Nick is leaving a gap now, also 2 seconds there. 4 seconds already between Rowan and Snipes. But it seems like Rowan is the fastest over here. Snipes and Flynn finisher are stage 2, and from there there's also a gap. So I think Nick maybe is going to miss out on it, but nothing is said because there are still 21, 22 laps to go in the rain. So this race is just short. It's not the race is with us, not with us for a long time.
Some finisher might have a look at Snipes here. I think it's just a bit too far back again. It's really difficult to get a strong exit off that last corner in the wet. And without obviously the DRS overtaking is proving difficult at the minute. But Flynn finishes sticking with Snipes. I will keep an eye on that one.
Now he's close. Also Milo now close behind Tio Mio. Let's see if he can shake him off. Shake those Tier 2 drivers and get rid of them.
I've just asked Nicky Rizzle, seeing as he's out there race, if he can remember the forecast. He suspects perhaps the last couple of laps might be in the dry, but really near the end. So looks like we've got the rain for a while here. Rowing over 5 seconds ahead now at the front. I think we need another tier for his wet racing, Dylan. I don't think tier 1's difficult enough for him.
Yeah, but then we don't have any drivers for it, because he's on another planet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true. I'll tell you something, 10 laps in now, and really impressed with Tio, how he's going. He's keeping hold of that 6th place.
Ooh. What did Luke and Nick did do? Because Trick Nexius took him over, and there Luke and Nick is going wide again. Ooh, something is wrong on him, I think. Oh yeah, he got wing damage.
He's trying to get at a good angle. Yeah, his right end plate on the front damaged. Looks like it could be significant. That I think he's going to have to get it changed. He seems really slow.
Yeah, this is unfortunate for him because he was in a good position, also driving in his own air. So I think this is a personal mistake or something.
Yeah, and he's just lost another 2 places. He's heavy damage this.
Calster with a 3-second time penalty. Also Fruitful and Lupetic earned this penalty. But Lupetic earned it for something else, maybe on the safety car for touching or speeding under the safety car, or maybe he went into the pits too fast. But he got 5 seconds for it, so only 3 seconds for Fruitful and Calster's for multiple warnings crossing the track limits.
Just keep an eye on Luke and Nick. He's just lost another place. It's been a terrible lap for him. It's been an absolute mile back to the pits. He's just coming round now. I think he'll go in there. This will probably put him right at the back. He's going to need something special.
Making a pit stop now. I hope he will carry on, because maybe a safety car can happen. Don't shut it out. It can be saved.
Yeah.
Fruitful also making this pit stop now.
Yeah, I think he's got to carry on. If he is leading the championship, then even if he only gets 1 point or 2 here, it's going to be vital.
But this looks like good business for Flint Finisher and Rowan. Also Snipes high on the table, of course. Well, Rise. Wise Brad, I don't know how to spell his name. Brad, that's good. Why is he not commentating anymore? No, he's not here today only. Today I'm with Adam. Sometimes we are with with a pair of 3. But maybe he's out with his wife or something. Another thing to do. So,
is that Brad? Do you say? Yeah, we was out together last week. First beer for a while. Like I said to you guys, the Celerity brought a few of us together. A few of us knew each other anyway. Went out and had a little beer, talked about Celerity. I believe this week he is out celebrating a friend who has had a child. He's wetting the baby's head, we call it.
So, Risey will be back next week. Don't worry.
I'm sure he will be back.
He already made fans, so that's good. Oh, Theo, come on, defend Milo. He's getting closer bit by bit, but after 12 laps, Theo is still managing to get rid of all those CL2 drivers, and he's on 5th place. That's definitely brilliant. He's even higher than his teammate, the CL1 driver, RCR Seb. So for Ferrari, it's looking good.
Yeah, he's not really looked in any danger, Tio. He's not looked like getting overtaken, but yeah, Milo's catching him now, and we'll see how he can handle a bit of defending.
Also, Milo needs to be careful himself as well. It's always hard. If you are defending somebody, you always want to overtake the driver in front of you as soon as you can, because that could save you a few tenths again to the challenger behind you. But he didn't pass Theo yet. He's failing it for now. So yeah, then he needs to be careful for Seb as well behind him. He's really a sandwich, a Haas sandwich. It's a Ferrari sandwich.
See if Seb can get a good exit on the final corner. I don't know if it's going to be close enough. Again, really difficult. We've not seen many overtakes on the straight at all, really.
No, without DRS it's very hard. The finisher is managing to stay behind within a half second of Snipes all the way. He does got plenty of ERS, but Snipes the same. He's also saving it really well. And look at this, by the way. Rowan, he doesn't use ERS at all. His system is fully charged and 7.3 seconds in front of everybody. Crazy.
He's driving a rocket ship today.
Yeah, sometimes we are thinking he's using rocket fuel instead of gasoline. Oh, look at it! Flynn finisher on the inside. This is a hard turn to go through together. Contact is made easy. So Flynn finisher decided to give in a little bit. He don't want to spin on the inside, as you are so really close right now. I think if he can have a good exit, he will attempt to overtake Snipes now. But it depends on this turn. I think it's still too far away. Maybe he can do it on the second DRS straight. But I think Snipes is also, yes, he is using DRS, of course, to defend.
Yeah, status quo to that straight. Exactly where we're 4 tenths behind. I think he has got to try something a little bit different here. The straights aren't proving easy to overtake, so I think that's why he had a little look in sector 3 there. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries something a bit different again a little bit later on. Meanwhile, I'm just glancing back at Theo, and again, he's kept Milo at bay. I'm doing really well in 5th.
Okay, he's doing brilliant. Milo also with a time penalty, so... wants to have it, Flynn. Also Seb, can he do something? He's aiming for some places. Oh, Milo is going wide, touching the grass. This is a good case for Theo Mio, because RCS set past Milo now. And he can chase down on Theo, but for Theo, look at it, on 4th place now after a pit stop from Rowan. He goes for soft, by the way.
He's on slick tyres, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He is. It's medium dry tires as well. It's dry. So that came out really wrong. It's dry.
it's dry. And just motivate us as well for mediums. If he's timed this right, this could elevate him up the field, because he was way down the field. So yeah, one of the early stoppers there. Ahmed also in for mediums.
Yes, it's time. I think it's time to do it. It seems it's good enough. Ooh, it's still slippy, but I think in one lap it will be definitely dry. Don't see the spray anymore. I only see some. How do you say it? Some
droplets.
drips, yeah, behind those tires, and it's locking up easily. Don't want too much of that. But let's look at the gap between Milo and Rowan, then we see the pace difference, because 14 laps old intermediates, those are having temperature in it, but also they are having much wear. I think it's 1 lap too early, done.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit out of shape on them slicks. He's losing a bit of time to the leader, yeah. It could be slightly early, but definitely the next lap, surely.
Also, Twan overtook just Mortal Velos on mediums. They did it too early. I hope this won't affect the race of Rowan. He already lost 4.5 seconds right now.
Yeah, he's pulled the trigger far too early there. Everyone else goes around again. I think Tio will be open for another downfall of rain when I was in 4th.
Oh! But when I clicked at Tio, I saw him moving. But he's still carrying on. I hope he can. What would you do if he really would score a podium today?
I'm gonna have to find a way of sending him a beer. I'm gonna have to buy him a beer if he gets it.
Oh yeah, I will mail him a beer. Lupertique. Overtake on Lupertique. Sorry, Fruitful overtake on Lupertique. Oh, look at this, Rowan, 17 seconds behind. Oh, I think this is a win for Snipes. I mean, I think he will pass him if it continues like this. I want to
Rowan,
see
when it's 30 seconds now. It was around 22 when he come out, so he's losing massively here. I don't even think he'll be second, to be fair, when people stop now. I think some finisher's going to pass him as well.
Yeah, 31 seconds already, 31.5. It's not even 1 lap. Sorry, I was interrupting you every time.
It's fine, it's fine. I'm going to say what we do know is that Rowan will be quick once it does dry.
Oh, Theo is going to make a pit stop.
Now let's see if he's timed it right.
Oh, I don't know, man, because I'm still seeing Rowan falling behind, and I still see some spray behind his tires. I'm suspecting this is wrong. You don't want to be on the mediums. Oh, look at this, TOVO. And Rowan, oh no!
No!
Ah, no.
Oh, that was unlucky, and Tio's got damage as well.
I think they didn't see each other.
I think Rowan was worried that Tio might win.
Oh, this is unfortunate for Tio. He was going phenomenally today.
Yeah, it really was. So I think the race now is between Snipes and Phil Finisher. It's all about who pits at the right time, I think, yeah.
For overtaking Rowan. Those mediums is definitely not a good decision. Definitely not. Even now. Oh, Lupertique spans away almost.
Snipes is into the pits. I think he's going to go on to dry tyres now.
Ooh, but still it's not good. There's still some spray on those tires. You should stay on the inters. Oh, crazy race, boys.
I really do like it when it goes wet to dry, and it's all about timing and strategy.
Look at it. Snipes going for another set of inters, and I think he's right to do this. Also, I think Snipes is going for a win over here because
I'm really surprised for that, because it does look like it's not far away from dry. Unless his tyres were just that worn, he don't stay on them any longer.
For passing Milo, 7 lap odds inters easily. Oh, look at Nick, Antoine, wheel to wheel. I think it was a nice block pass from Luke and Nick. Both are on inters, that's good. Yeah, I think Adam, I think that Theo, one thing he can then be satisfied with is that he also made a wrong decision, probably going for those mediums, because it definitely will.
Yeah, he probably would have been slower. I'd have loved to see him try it though. It's really, really sad that he's got damage there. The interesting thing to see would be, will he come in and get that wing changed, and what tyres will he put on?
It's so strange. It's already dry for 5 or 6 or 7 laps, but the track isn't dry. Still spray behind Footfall's tires, and look at him go. He's on 4th place, chasing now on Trillium Maxius. Look at the difference. Just believe me.
I didn't want to interrupt you there, Dylan, but just as you were talking there, Flint Finish has come in for a set of softs, and DRS has been enabled, so he may have timed this absolutely perfect.
I think in 1 or maybe 2 laps, Adam, it will change. Then the drives maybe will be better. But look at this Footfall closing in on Maxius on fresh mediums, really. Those mediums normally on the dry circumstances would eat those intermediates away. Look at this difference.
What I am watching is Flint Finish's times, and he's currently quicker than Snipes on them softs. I think it has transferred over to dry now, Dylan. I think he's on the right tyre now, Flynn.
And this would be the moment to go for the dries. Rowan definitely thrown his race away, and I understand this is frustrating because Jeff, your engineer, is yelling at you. Yeah, go, take some dry tires, and then you're witnessing yourself not making a good decision. Yeah, you're right, mate.
Snipes has decided to stay out for another lap on Inters. I think that's a mistake. Flint Finishers took a second out of him in that last lap alone.
This is the moment. Footfall dives into the pits. He definitely, you could see the tires matching up to each other. So this is the moment he wants to make a pit stop. But he has some seconds to stay out on Inters. Also Snipes. Yeah, Flynn now he's going to climb his pace.
Yeah, this is Flint Finish's race now. He's 6 seconds ahead of Mexius, and 9 seconds ahead of Mexius, and Snipes is irrelevant at this point. He's got to pit and get some dry tyres. Yeah. Flint Finisher will take the lead of this race. He's timed it perfectly.
So I do was wrong. It looked like Snipes made the right call to take another set of Inters, as they were better. Now he's probably yelling at himself for taking those Inters and made it an unnecessary pit stop. If he stayed out for maybe 2 or 3 laps longer on those old Inters, then he could have changed his tires to a dry set, and then he would probably be first or second, and now he needs to make a pit stop, otherwise he will drop back, because there's still 9 more laps.
He's decided to go round again.
Oh, this is stupid, I think.
Yes. Flint Finishes took 5 seconds out of him in 2 laps alone, so, and he's just set the fastest lap as well. 129.5. I really don't know what's happening with the Williams boys today. They've got their strategy all wrong.
Romeo decided to carry on with the damage he got, still on the 8th place.
Flint Finisher and Snipes side to side on the track, and Flint Finisher now does take the lead. Snipes has got to get rid of them tyres. Mexius is catching him, Milo's catching him. And despite that spin and damage, Tio's looking in a good position. He's back up into 7th. He is still carrying that damage. He's in the points.
Yeah. Seb making another pit stop, going for softs till the end now. Luke and Nick chasing down on Tio Mio. Of course he got damage and he got fresh tires, so Tio Mio decided, well, I'm not even going to make it hard on Luke and Nick. Understandable. I still feel sorry for him. As I do know, also Theo, he took the dry tires too quickly.
Yeah, he did, yeah. A lap or two early.
But still, I didn't grant this for him because he was doing phenomenally, really. And I think he still earned the credits for it.
Oh, we've had just Mortal Velos just took a spin. What is absolutely bizarre is Snipes has gone round again on them intermediates. I cannot understand why he hasn't pitted.
Yeah, if he goes for a pit stop now, he will fall back. Let us see.
Yeah, but Mexius has took 5 seconds out in the last lap alone, so staying out is just throwing it away. At least if he gets in now, gets some softs on, he's got a chance to win some positions back. But it's just throwing away time, man.
Yeah, but whether if he will make a pit stop now, I think he will be behind Footfall, and then he's on P6. And yeah, it would be hard to make some positions again. So maybe he's aiming for a 3rd place over here, trying to hold on to that. He got 7-8 seconds gap for the 3rd place, but he does got a penalty as well. Let's have a look to the penalties. Milo got 6, Twin Finisher and Snipes got 3 seconds. So Maxius is doing good business over there.
And he stays out again, so he is going to try and run him to the end. I can't imagine they're going to be any good. I think they're going to overeat. They're going to be terrible to drive.
But I think that is his tactic, or maybe his solution to go on to the end and maybe drop back to P3 or maybe P4 instead of being P6 and try to overtake again, what maybe is not possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, perhaps he could just nick a few extra points by doing it this way. And the other side of it is if they completely go off, he might be crashing. So yeah, one to keep an eye on. Interesting tactic.
How long can he stay? Keep Maxius behind him. I think this would be it. That's a nice battle. But Maxius in front of him now. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do this, Snipes.
That was dangerously close there. Yeah, lucky Maxius there got squeezed a little bit and he actually took a 3-second penalty when he went past him there.
Yeah. Those are warnings we can review.
Yeah, Rowan's next one to take him. He's not going to fight that one, that's his teammate. So Rowan back up to podium positions. I think he could still get a second here, but there's no chance he'll catch that and finish it. Snipes down to... he's gone in the pit now, Snipes. I think if he was going to pit, he should have pitted earlier than this.
Yeah, definitely. Now he's throwing even more away. Fruitful with fastest lap.
I think Snipes will probably end it with fastest lap, but I think he's going to lose more points than he gains there. He's come out in front of Luke and Nick though, so he's 6th.
I hope Theo can stay on P10. I definitely want him to bring home a point. Just for his effort, you know?
Yeah, I think he deserves it. It's going to be tough. He's got Lupatic just behind him. Just more Velos is an absolute mile away. So yeah, he's going to get either 10th or 11th here. I think it's still a good effort. Had it not been for that spin, he might have still been up in around 6th or 7th position.
Tuan is going to make a move. He's not. He almost did it on Luke and Nick.
Microwave just switching to Rowan here. Dylan is in DRS on the final straight, having a look at Nexus. It doesn't get him on the main straight, but maybe on the second one.
Nexus not defending. He could defend it maybe. He opened the... he left the door wide open for Rowan.
Yeah, he did. Absolutely no attempt to defend there. Maybe he thought it was a battle he'd lose. Anyway, he wants to protect the podium. Yeah, I think, all things considered, I think Rowan's got to be happy with second after that dreadful pit stop strategy where he got it wrong.
Yeah, not a bit. By 5 or 6 or 7 laps even.
Yeah, massive mistake. They lost so much time, but I think, yeah, to rescue second, I think he's going to have to be happy with that. Just having a look at the penalties, and Milo's got 9 seconds in 4th, so I think we may already have this podium there. I think them 3 will probably not change now towards the end of the race.
Rice is saying this is one of the most disappointing league races he's ever seen in this league. No, this is not the most disappointing race in this league. Definitely not.
Yeah, there's not been a massive amount of action, but it's not quite the worst one.
Yeah, you also can interrupt disappointment on 2 ways, of course. Maybe he's disappointed because there's not much action in the race, but you also can be disappointed if the driver's not performing well. But I think this is not the case today. I think the race was alright overall. Only 2 drivers were out of it, and they were out of it by own mistakes as well. Only that incident between Rowan and Theo Meal, but I think we didn't see much more incidents today, or did we?
No, I think it'll be fairly quiet in the stewards' room for this one. It's pretty reasonably clean, even the TO spin. I think it's just 2 cars coming together on a difficult pit exit. I don't think there's going to be much in that, to be fair.
Yeah, Flynn Finisher definitely will win this race. Or he needs to make a mistake or something, or puncture, but everything can happen, but I don't expect it. So I think he will bring this one home with an 18-second difference. And this happened because of Rowan. He switched to the dry tires as first driver, and also way too early. And I think it's hard. It's also really realistic, you know. That Jeff is already yelling for maybe change your strategy. Go for the dry tires. This also happens in real Formula 1, of course. We did witness it last week on the Grand Prix from Emilia. We also witnessed the drivers are testing out a bit if it's already worthy to do it, to change for dry tires. And this is also happening in game. Sometimes way too early. Sometimes it's even not necessary.
I think it's some of the best racing to watch when it goes from wet to dry.
Definitely.
And you can see some massive position changes. It's really tactical. Brings out a different element in the game.
I like the qualification sessions, starting wet, ending dry. I love them.
Yeah, we had one last night. It was full wet quali, but it dried over time, so the times just tumbled.
Everybody is improving one by one. Then at that point, at the end of the race, you're seeing crazy things, and everybody can steal the pole position at that moment. It's just who has the best timing.
Snipes just set her fastest lap on that last lap, 1:22.036. It's looking like taking that extra point today.
finisher is crossing the finishing line for the second last time. He's the last lap is counting already. Lap 29 out of 29. Flynn finisher will bring it home over here. Another win. He needs it. He's going for championship as well.
Yeah, he's 19 seconds ahead now. He's unless he does something absolutely mental on his last lap, he's just got to bring this in.
Exactly. Of probably turn 11 and 12. They will come in a few turns, and then we don't. Just don't say those things, because maybe we will curse him or something, you know, or be a jinx.
Just looking down the field and all this, there's not really anyone battling that, I think, so I think this will, aside from penalties making a difference, I think they're all going to come home where they are at the minute.
So, only Lupetic managed to stay penalty free, and everybody else has scored something. Flynn finisher will bring home another win for the CL-1 division. Brilliant move by him, brilliant race by him.
Yeah, just took the win, and we might have to wait a while for the second place. Yeah, Rowan just crosses the line in second there, and Mexius in third. Which was the tier 2 drivers again, Dylan, was it?
Milo, Twan, Lupetic, and Ahmed Koustersweg. So Milo performed the best from the CL2 drivers, and Theo then from the CL3 drivers.
Yeah, really good from the tier 2s, yeah, but Milo in 5th.
Lupetic will bring home the last point for McLaren today, finishing P10. So this was another Celerity race. Adam, did you enjoy it? It was a bit, maybe not the most spectacular race, but overall it was a clean race overall.
Yeah, it was a very clean race. Yeah, the cars that didn't finish largely by their own mistakes. Yeah, clean action. Yeah, like you said, not the best race for overtakes in action, but wet to dry always provides a little bit of a spectacle. So yeah, overall, did enjoy it.
Finisher on podium on stage again. He will lift the biggest cup from tonight. Also the constructor will have the same, of course, but as driver he will lift the heaviest one. There he is on P1, Flynn finisher in Renault. Rowan, strange call by him, pitted way too early, lost his win probably because of it, but P2 he can still be happy that he scored a podium. Mexius, his first podium in the Celerity, definitely a good job and a brilliant drive by him. Fruitful, his start wasn't ideal, had damage very early, but staying out on intermediates could change some facts. Scoring P4, he will definitely, I think he will be happy with this one after what happened in this race. Milo, the CL2 driver, he's helping out Haas today, P5. Snipes, yeah, he stayed out on intermediates, or he changed it to intermediates again. That wasn't the way to go. P6 for him. Luke 7, Twan 8, Seb 9, Lupetic 10, Tiomio 11, Just Mortal Velos 12, Ahmed 13 and Nicky Rissos 14. They didn't finish, both those drivers. And we're going to make a showroom, Adam. Let's invite our podium guests and ask them a few questions. Opening the showroom right now. The winner of today is a Renault. So there it is, the showroom opened with Renault inside it. I'm going to invite the guests now to the party, Adam.
I think Rowan might be a little bit angry in this one if he does join us.
Do you think? Because yeah, maybe he threw away his win, but I think, well, it happened. He was not thinking about a podium, so maybe in the end he's happy again. You know what I mean? All right, who do I need to invite? Maxius on 3rd place. Rowan, of course, and the winner, Flynn Finisher. All right, added them players. And our first podium guest is Maxius over here. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
All right, congratulations on your podium. I want to ask you if your voice is shared to public. You can see this in the party settings.
Yes, it is.
All right, nice. Otherwise, our viewers can't hear us. Well, how
yeah,
does
I've had that before.
Yeah, we too. But how does it feel to be on the podium today? Because you did a brilliant job, and it's your personal best and the podium. Yeah. I think it must feel good.
Yeah, it was a very good race. A little bit disappointed because I think I could have gotten second, but all in all, it was a good race. For my first full race, which I practiced for, it was pretty good.
Yeah, you joined Alpha Tauri last week. Is this a team you feel good at, or do you prefer another team, or you don't really care about what car you drive?
I don't really care. The coffee is nice, but I would like maybe a different team, but it doesn't really matter to me.
All right, you always can clear out on that at your team boss. Maybe next season you can make a switch. But Adam, do you got a question for Maxius as well?
Yeah, Maxius said when the pit strategy came and there was a switch over to dry tyres, were you surprised to find yourself in a podium position?
Not really. I was in the top 6, top 5 for the whole race, and then I saw a McLaren going off in front of me and was 4th. So I was like, come on, a little incident. So I can be in the podium. I think it was Snipes who made a mistake on the strategy, so I got over position, and then I got the call. But my tires were 80% when I came in, so I could have had a puncture.
Oh, wow.
But luckily I didn't get one.
Did Jeff already yell at you to go for dry tires? Because a lot of drivers, they had a call to go for dries, but it really wasn't the strategy to do it.
I got it way too early. I think I got it on lap 12, 13, but on lap 17 or something we pitted, so that was way too early. I was going into the pits a few times, but then I saw the guys in front also not pitting, so I was like, I'm just gonna follow them, and it paid off.
Yeah, do you feel you made the switch to dry tyres at the right time, Mervyn?
Maybe one lap too early, because I saw Snipes still putting in fastest laps on the intermediates. But I think if I would have gone further into the race, I would have gotten a puncture. So I think it was a good decision in the end.
Yeah, it certainly paid off. You got yourself on the podium, so yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Thank you.
And enjoy this podium, and I hope you will bring us some more, because you definitely are worthy for the CL1 division, and I hope you will feel good in it and find some joy there.
I'm definitely gonna be more active from now on. It's a little bit of motivation to keep me going, so I'll definitely be here next week.
That's good for you, mate. Enjoy it, and have a nice weekend as well.
Same thing for you guys.
Thank you.
Yep, enjoy, mate. We'll see you next week.
Ciao.
Adam, I don't think we will have Flynn Finisher or Rowan in the party. Flynn Finisher said they don't have time for it. And I think Rowan, like you said, maybe he's a bit mad that he didn't have a win today. So I think we will end the session now.
Yeah, it was nice to hear from a different voice anyway. So yeah, thank Maxius for joining us. Congratulations to Flynn Finisher, and bad luck Rowan on that one. But we can all try again next week.
Also, our viewers, thank you for watching. thank you for watching me and Adam again. It was a pleasure to have you again and hear your voice again, Adam.
Yeah, pleasure to be here. I think we may be joined by Brad again next week, although I'm not certain. But we may have an extra voice in there for you next week.
We will find out. Next week we will be on Suzuka. Technical circuit is next. I think a lot of drivers will like this one. So let's see how it goes. We will be back Thursday on 21:30 Central European time. This is 20:30 UK. And then Adam is in action again, so don't miss out on that action because he's also doing really well. Friday we are back again with CL2 and CL1 divisions. So yeah, much more to come. But for now we want to wish you a nice weekend and see you next week.
Yes, good night to all. I'll see you next week. Good night to you, Dylan.
Bye bye, Adam.